Robert just noticed that temp. What'd you say it was? Oh, the temp pod, okay, the temp pod went off.
Man, did you see that? Oh.
So mellows, man.
We just heard noises.
We're stuck in here!
Oh, what the hell was that?
Newfoundland and Labrador Paranormal is made up of unbiased investigators who've been seeking the truth for years. Upon review of our many investigations and getting very unclear results, we decided we should share our experiences and get some more opinion. Some of our team are convinced that they have experienced proof of the other side. Others have a logical explanation for everything. So, we're just going to show you what happens on our overnight adventures and let everyone decide for themselves if there is, in fact, a spirit world that can interact with our own. All we want to show you is the truth. Tonight on Newfoundland and Labrador Paranormal, we will be showing you part 1 of our investigation of the Monastery Spa on Patrick Street in downtown St. Johns. This building was erected in 1931 as a monastery for the Irish Christian Brothers and a residence for the nearby boys' school. 70 years later, it was purchased for use as a spa, and since its opening in 2001, staff have been reporting what they describe as paranormal experiences. This building is huge, the top floor housing what now are spa treatment rooms, but originally were bedrooms and offices for the Christian Brothers and the boys. The main floor was at one time a dining room, library, and common room, but has been converted to a restaurant, hair salon, and main lobby. Downstairs in the basement is a pool, sauna, and hot tub now, but was a kitchen, storage, and servants' quarters 80 years ago. We had such an eventful night at the Monastery Spa, we have to spread this investigation over 3 parts, so make sure you tune in for the next 2. We begin our night with spa manager Michelle Heath. She gives us a tour through the building.
Welcome to Monastery Spa and Suites. This is our hair salon. There's been some activity in the hair salon actually. I was involved in some of it. Let me first tell you about the cleaning crew that we have here. Over the years they have refused to actually come in this room because they'd get to the door and they just would say, no, I'm not going in there. There's something there. They'd hear things scraping across the floor. They would just hear things going on. So they would just refuse. We would get notes saying, did not clean the salon. I was here one time and the hairdresser that was in here actually came over here and she said, it's really cold right here, just right here in this. So I kind of went over like you would, not thinking that anything would be there. And I kind of went, you know, you're right, it is cold right here. So I kind of joked with who we call Fred. We've always called our resident ghost Fred. I don't know why. I kind of joked with him a little bit as I was stood there, and our hairstylist was here. We also had a duty manager there, and they both looked at me and went, what is that? And I went, what do you mean? And the hairstylist went, there's something on your forehead. I was like, no, there's not. And she said, no, there is, look. So we have a mirror right there. I literally went over, looked in the mirror, and it looked like something was writing on my forehead. I was totally freaked out. I turned around and said, what is it? And she said, oh, don't worry about it, it's gone. The duty manager ran out, and he doesn't hardly come in here since. So that's my little story, to which I would never believed if I didn't see it in the mirror. I still question it. I kind of think, did that happen? Did it not happen? I don't know. They swear it did. So this is our hair salon. Gets a little bit of activity. Follow me. So welcome to what we call the quiet area. Because of course, being a spa, a lot of our services are done up here. A few things happened up here. Some things would happen even here in the hallways. There is a lamp down there. I don't know if you can catch it on camera. It's right almost in in the ladies' locker room. You may have to come up this way a little bit to actually get it. And on the bottom of it, you'll see it has little crystals on it. Well, some of the girls were stood up there one time, and they were literally just kind of stood up, and that used to be on the little dresser there. And the little crystals would start to sway, and they would just keep swaying. And they didn't realize it was that, but they would hear the little click sound. Eventually they did see that. It stopped, but it stayed swaying for a very long time. Also come down this way. So the same Christian brother that I did give the tour to, he was telling me a little bit about this area of what was then the Christian Brother Monastery. There is one room here that we had a little bit of a hard time, I guess, keeping warm as such. And it's this room right here. As you see, we have an external heater in here. You can probably tell, obviously not on film, that when you come in, it's a little bit chillier in this room. We put in a tile heater, we have external heaters. Of course, the heating unit does work in here. But when I showed him this room, he did the same thing. He kind of went, "Oh, it's still really cold in here." And I said, "Yeah, we can't seem to warm up this place." And he said, "Well, when we used to provide some services downstairs, this is where we used to store the dead bodies. Obviously, it's still cold." So this is kind of this room. So within this room, we just can't seem to get a nice, comfortable heat in here. But we still perform absolutely wonderful facials. And this way. This room is not cold. Sometimes there's a little bit of activity, or people hear things in there. I don't know. Again, I've never seen it up here. This is another room. This is Aesthetics 4. This room, actually, a lot of my staff are kind of afraid to come into. They just get a bad feeling in here. They have heard things in here, coming down the hall, that sort of thing. And again, nothing out of the ordinary that you can see, but from their point of view, just a little spooky. So the other rooms here, there's so many stories from the girls that it's hard to even pinpoint what's right, what's wrong, what they just got freaked out at, and what actually happened. But there's so much history here that who knows what's true.
Okay, so we're upstairs on the second level of the spa at the monastery. We're in room number 3, which they call the cold room. Apparently this room was used for when the Christian brothers were here. This is the room that they would, I guess they would prepare the bodies of the deceased brothers. Nice.
Yes, perfect timing.
So that means that there's a drop in temperature because it went blue. So of course if it goes blue, that's a decrease in temperature. I'm going to reset that. This is where they would prepare the bodies before they put them downstairs for their wake. So we're going to just investigate in here for a little while and see if we can't get some activity going on. There was a spirit in here that just decreased the temperature and playing with our temp pod. Can you do that again, please?
For our audience, we do have a motion detector here as well, and as you can see, it is very sensitive. I'm just barely tapping that. So if there's anything in the room, I can set that off. I can set that off. It's very easy to do. I mean, just touch the bed, it'll set it off. So if there's any kind of a vibration or something, we're gonna find it.
Some of the stories that were told here tonight, they had said that there was a ghost known as Fred. They call him Fred. Are you here with us, Fred? They tell us you're a prankster and you like to play jokes on people, so we're hoping you can do a little something for us. Are you here, Fred?
Fred, are you in the house? I can see it. Give me 3 lights like I asked.
How about 1, 2, and that makes 3?
That's true.
That's 3 lights.
Okay, well, give me 4 now. It's wild, isn't it? All in colors like that. If you're in here, I want to see the meter on my right to light up fully. Can you do that?
That's solid. All of them.
Those are all of them.
This is solid and those 3 lights are solid. You asked for 4 solid lights.
No, that's true.
That's
Can't
4
deny
solid
that.
lights.
Give me 5. Can you do it?
I guess I'm gonna faint.
Man, can you give me 5 lights?
Are you sucking my energy?
I'd like to see 5 of these lights light up. You light up 1 more light for me, I will believe in your existence, buddy. I will fully believe. And I won't taunt you anymore.
The red light doesn't show very well on this camera.
That's alright, use these 4. I want 1 more, I want 5 lights lit up. Can you do that for me? No? It's a pretty good effort though, I have to say. It's not what I asked for. How come that's quiet and that's lit up?
Does that sometimes. Dan? It feels like something squeezing my right elbow. Are you picking anything up there to my right side? Because I'm telling you there's something squeezing my right elbow. I'm afraid to move. That's left. That's your right, my left.
See everything. On the camera.
Is that you trying to squeeze my elbow? Or my arm? What do you want? Are you trying to let me know you're here? You're really sucking my energy.
Can you give us another sign other than lights? I have to say it's pretty impressive. I'd just like to see something else. How about give us some voice over that white noise over there?
As for a sign, 2 things just cut right in.
This is making a very, very good attempt. Now, anyways, I think we debunk these lights. There's got to be some kind of electrical interference here. Wow. That's
Now
really
that's
weird.
low enough. Can you turn the temp pad off? This here is the temp pad. Can you
Just
turn it off?
Shut the noise off.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Temp pad. Can you
Just
turn it off?
Shut the noise off.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, somebody at the hall.
I gotta get out of this room. I feel like I'm gonna pass out or
Come
throw
on,
up.
I gotta stay in here. What are they beating up upstairs?
It's not upstairs. It's come from right there.
That's the bathroom, isn't it? Right there.
No, we're the very last room down.
Try this one, no?
No, that's all.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I can tell you that. I had to get out of there. My head was going. And I felt dizzy. Like I was going to throw up. And I don't know. And I was hot. I was sweating.
There's negative energy.
It was really bad. Bad. It's like probably the worst feeling I've ever felt on any investigation yet.
The chandelier is moving.
It is. The chandelier's moving in here.
Yeah. Is there any need for that?
See it?
Yeah, there is the air vent is right above it. And it's on.
There's not enough wind there for that.